What is up, everyone? Brad here from bradmabry.org, and there has been a lot of discussion and questions regarding and surrounding the Penguin and Panda updates that came out recently and how they would affect your Amazon listings. And to be honest, I've seen some movement in maybe one or two listings, but for the most part, everything that's covered in the module is working 100%. Um, if you want to take it on more of a safe route, I'm going to go over a couple factors, and more importantly, are the on-page factors that I've noticed. You really don't want to keyword stuff. That has implications in the Panda update, and of course, off-page. I'll show you a little bit safer way than just strictly blasting it with GSA. But first, let's go to the on-page, which is the Panda update. I brought up just a random, I just typed in horse saddles on Amazon, so I have no affiliation with this or anything. Now, when you're building this listing, they've done a pretty good job, and what I'm seeing is less is more. So the more content that you feel like you have to add, then the more at risk you are of getting penalized. So they have a pretty short and pretty to the point listing. You can make this description a little longer. Of course, I used to put a keyword here, which puts it in the URL when you put it in the title tag. Um, if you've already put up listings already, then I would not change these because I don't want your link to somehow change. But you can change, the bullet points here. Like if I wanted to really keyword stuff this, I would put, Western horse saddle up here, Western horse saddle, and one or two of these, and then sprinkle it throughout, this whole product description down here. So you don't really want to do that when you're trying to avoid a Panda penalty. So I've gone through a few of my listings and removed that, not knowing if that's going to affect it as the update continues to roll out. If it does, but that's basically all there is for on page. Just watch how many keywords you post in there. You really, just put it once in the title. That's going to get a form of it in the URL. I would even mention it in the bullet points, maybe one time, or maybe LSI versions down here, or maybe split up the keyword. You can have the word horse and saddles sprinkled throughout the product description, but don't put them together. I really think that's going to take us a long way and help us to avoid some penalties in the future. So if we hop back over here, you've got off page, which is Penguin. Now a lot of people have been asking me, do I link the same way? I've started linking strategies. This past the weekend before last. This is Tuesday, so the weekend before last. Um, and it was ranking within a few days. Lower competition stuff, higher competition. The verdict would still be out, but I still want to get those links, get the PA as high as possible. But for those of you that want to play it safe, I want to show you a few fiber gigs I've looked at and that could really work, and show you how I would utilize these. Now here's the one that Jimmy recommended. You're going to get the PR9 high PR backlinks, and these are basically from kind of directory type sites, the very high PR social profile type sites. You can order this gig, or alternatively, um, there's this one. I'll create 3 EDU blog posts. I would probably get the um, add 2 more. This one would I'd probably go with all 3 of these. I'd probably get the initial one for $5, and then add 2 more different EDU blog posts for $5 more. So that puts you at 5 total, and then contextual backlinks to give your blogs additional SEO value. That's really going to beef up those properties. I would probably go with all 3 of those, and it's a pretty safe method, especially when you're sending it to Amazon. I still wouldn't do this to my main money site, regular site, but Amazon, you're completely cool with doing that. Now another one is kind of a more social profile type thing, and what you're doing here, I believe this gig gives you stuff like Twitter, Facebook, all those high PR sites, high page authority sites. Um, I would go with this one as well in conjunction with one of the other 2. You could probably do all 3. Do this the profile backlinks. Um, go with the edu blog post and go with these social type links, all three at the same time. Then what I would do is I would compile. If you get all three of them, you might want to split it up, but I would compile all of them into one list, throw all of those into GSA. You may want to split it up upon two different campaigns so you get more link juice to each backlink going directly to your Amazon listing. But do that, throw it in GSA, or alternatively go get the Spook SEO bookmark gig that I showed you. He has a gig extra where you can send it to 8 different links. All the bookmarks is just split across 8 different links. That's really going to help you add juice. It's not going to take much to raise the page authority of these properties, but it does need some nudging in the right direction. So I would backlink those either through more fiber gigs or through GSA, or you can get a GSA blast if you order it through the site that I have offered on here. I mean, if you really want to, I'll spread it over as many um, different links that you want. All you've got to do is send me a list. So that is my solution to Panda and Penguin. One, you want to definitely look at on page. Don't over optimize. Don't keyword stuff. You really don't. I mean, with Amazon's page authority, get it in the title. I mean, you're going to have a form of it in the URL with that, and leave it at that. Don't keyword stuff otherwise. And then off page, I've showed you a gentler approach to just slamming your Amazon links directly. So I hope this really helps a lot of people and answers a lot of questions. If you have any more questions, of course, hit me up through the contact form or through Facebook, and I'll try and get everything answered as soon as possible. Good talking to you.